Kid Craddock in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
Hey, this is Kelly Raspberry. This is your Showbiz Top 5. It is Friday, March the 7th. Now, you remember way back when, to season 1 of American Idol, they had a contestant named Nikki McKibben. She was the rock and roll chick with the funky red hair and loved to belt out little Stevie Nicks tunes. Well, she hasn't done so well since American Idol. And in fact, things have gotten so bad that she recently called a friend and said she was considering suicide. So the friend immediately called the police, who went to Nikki's place, found her with a handful of pills, and then they tried to take her into protective custody. She was not very cooperative, tried to kick out the back windows of the police squad car, and she was taken away for 72-hour psychiatric evaluation. We do hope she does well. She's really a sweet girl. We've met her with the show and everything. Now, a court commissioner has ruled that Jamie Spears will remain Britney's conservator until at least July 31st. We hear that Jamie, at that point, would love to turn his daughter's business affairs back over to her. He wants her to be declared mentally competent to do that, so we'll find out then. But in the meantime, dude's got to earn a living, and he's doing such a great job, the judge decided for him to be paid $2,500 a week out of Britney's funds, and also gave him permission to lease a car with that money. Now, in an exclusive magazine interview with Us Magazine, Heidi and Spencer, Heidi Montag. Now, on this picture, it's really interesting. You should see Kevin Federline. He has packed on some pounds. He's been staying home with the kids and not going out and partying so much and just chowing down. Anyway, she says, Heidi, in this interview, that Spencer hasn't necessarily been faithful with her, although her definition of cheating is a little different from his definition. And he does admit that things have been a little up and down, like a roller coaster with the two of them. And who do we have to blame for this relationship in the beginning, in the first place? It'd be Kristen Cavallari. She's the one that hooked them up, so boo Kristen. Now, Rihanna's a hero. She went in People magazine and was talking about this woman, this 41-year-old woman from New York who was in desperate need of a bone marrow transplant. So because of that little article, 5,000 people called to inquire about, donating blood for the registry. 2,000 actually went through with it, and a match was found. So because of Rihanna just taking the time out and caring enough, this woman's going to live. And she is, of course, beyond words in her gratitude to Rihanna this morning. Rihanna, superhero. Ashley Simpson, so upset that this DJ in Washington, D.C. has been going around, publicizing himself by saying that she was drunk on his show, that she decided to blog about it. She said she would never be so disrespectful as to show up drunk for an interview. And that when she walked into the studio situation, they didn't even introduce themselves. They just threw her on the air. And she said she felt like this weird kind of bad energy, and they started firing questions at her that she really doesn't want to answer in the first place. The rumors about her dad being, real controlling and mean, and about her maybe being pregnant, her maybe being engaged. She says, I know that's part of the deal, to get to the important stuff, which is promoting my music, but she tends to giggle a lot when she's, nervous or doesn't want to answer questions. And, maybe these people thought she was drunk, but she said that was definitely not the case. And that is your Showbiz Top 5. Don't forget to set your clock forward 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night, and I'll see you Monday.